This is towels from the toilet bowl. Now, in relation to one of your comments, Leanne, I've not actually had to take whiteboard marker out of a shirt, but
Or blackboard marker, as she called it.
well, whatever it was,
Chalk, you just pat it off.
in my limited experience with whiteboard marker, because that's a little bit before Kaylee's time.
No, it's not. They have whiteboards
You
at
never
school.
came home with whiteboard marker.
Because the kids couldn't get hold of the markers, so guaranteed I would have had.
Anyway,
The teachers just put them in their pocket and walk off with them.
one of the things I would suggest is soaking the affected area in Coca-Cola for 24 hours and seeing if that takes it out.
Not the cherry kind.
Well, any Coca-Cola.
Not the cherry kind.
Any Coca-Cola.
I know.
And if they're obsessed with Cola, they can suck it out.
Ugh.
But yeah, I would suggest soaking it in Coca-Cola for 24 hours. If that fails, try using Vanish. Do not dilute it like they show you on the advert. Get some when it's still in its powdered form and rub it in with an owl brush and give it a good scrub and see if that works. If that fails, then I think you just got to buy a new shirt, because I haven't really had to deal with whiteboard marker. So, but if that can take that acrylic paint that they used to use in art class out, because for some unknown reason Lee Guest liked to paint Kaylee, thought it was bleeding Picasso or something. If it can take acrylic paint out, then I'm pretty sure it'll take out whiteboard marker as well.
Stop wagging your towel.
I don't actually know what ink they use in whiteboard marker, but it rinses off, so I should imagine that. I mean, you could even try a bit of neat fairy liquid and see if that takes it out, because it does come off with soap and water on the whiteboard. So.
It doesn't even, not even need soap and water, you just wipe it with the wipey thing. I'll show you something. Isn't that a big potato? That's my hand. My hand's not exactly small. Look at that. It's a bloody huge potato.
It's right.
Looks at her hand. Her hands are tiny. So, but, I'm sorry, Gremlin. And that's a big potato too.
Yeah, and you had 2 of those for roast dinner tonight.
Yeah, we have roast dinner tonight. Oh my God, I'm still full up. And then, for some unknown reason, me and Mum got the munchies and I had the potato salad and...
And what did you have? Tell me what you had for Sunday dinner.
We had the chicken that we were cooking yesterday with
herb and garlic.
Garlic and tarragon. You can keep them there for a minute. We had roast potatoes, 2 of these. Only
and
2.
It filled up the entire roasting tin.
We had vegetables and gravy, and it was nice. Because I think she was going to do Yorkshire puddings as well. When she found out that 2 of these, done the 2 of these, done the whole roasting tin, that she decided against the Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah, because the plate was overflowing anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got gravy over everything. I mean, look, you don't get potatoes like this in a family bag.
You do noodles.
What the hell? No, because usually they're smaller than this. I don't actually understand it. There's an even bigger one, right? Seriously?
I think they liked us.
This is a 7.5 kilogram bag. I'm going to show you all the potatoes now.
Oh,
The big ones. I don't understand what's going on, because...
This looks like an extra from Frozen.
Yeah.
One of the rock trolls.
Look! It's insane. There's 2 more. Ah, see, because we got less potatoes, that's why.
Oh.
Less potatoes. Another one. And the last one. We have no small potatoes. They're all huge. We've only got 9 potatoes.
I'm 10, 11 with the show I've used.
12 and 13 were the ones that I used.
13 potatoes.
13 potatoes. But in all honesty, and that's the bag empty, see? So we've got 9 left. But in all honesty, I think we only need to use 1. I mean, cut that in half and do that as a jacket potato. We don't need a full one, because that'll fill us up for a year. I mean, this is ridiculous. Why do they give us such big potatoes?
I don't know. I just couldn't see them. I'm in the bag.
I don't want these size. I want small ones. They're easier to work with.
Them's big potatoes.
They are. I mean, they're huge. Look at my head, look. They're almost the size of my face. Look. That's it. I'm not going to do that. You won't see me.
Just be grateful you don't look like it.
Oh, God, no. Oh, I've got tater stuff in my hair. Can you remove that from my hair?
I can't see it.
No. So, look at your taters from Lidl's unless you want massive ones. Jeez.
But yeah, and I found out something that's the weirdest thing ever. There is an actor, I think his name is Doug Jones.
What, is he a potato?
I don't know what he looks like. Because he was the zombie in Hocus Pocus.
Oh, him, yeah.
He was the amphibian man in The Shape of Water. He was the amphibian man in Hellboy. He was the weird thing with the hands in the palms of his hands in Pan's Labyrinth.
He doesn't like having his face shown.
No, I don't know what he looks like for real.
He could be really good looking or he could be really ugly. Could go one of two ways, you know?
But I think that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when he was being Billy, the dead guy, I thought he was quite nice. Because he had long hair. He's a smelly bit, but, you know, because he's a zombie, but...
Bit strange. You're all very strange.
Well, it worked for Halloween, would it not?
Yeah, so I think that's a tip for stone removal. I mean, I got hair dye out of her pyjamas with Vanish.
Ooh!
Bold.
And they need to come inside. They're outside still.
Yeah, you can go and get them now.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the potatoes.
They've got mutated spuds.
Yeah.
But let me know how you get on with that whiteboard marker because I do not know. My experience.
And I know you want to know how to do Christmas stuff, but it's not even Halloween yet, Leanne. Halloween hasn't
Did she
gone
give
yet.
you any more in depth on what Christmas stuff she actually wanted?
Biscuits, cakes, decorations, anything Christmas. Oh, go get Christmas gift. I want to show them the tags.
Do I have to?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to.
I made something earlier, and I'm very pleased with myself about it. I actually get them all because I can show them the gifts that we've done for the office as well. So, this, what is coming. Oh, I had to buy some more wool as well because I got my money back from, well, I haven't got it back yet, but they're sorting out the refund for me from eBay. So I bought the wool from Amazon in the end, and that's due to come tomorrow. So she can get on with the rest of the mittens then, and that will be another thing out of the way. But we have a little issue. Huh? In my mini Mickey book, we had a slight issue, which is the bag in which we bought for the presents is actually too small to put all the presents in. So I'm going to give the bag to Chris, and the rest of them are going to be wrapped because it's the only thing we can do. And that is if we can go to Berlin still. Michelle, I need an update from you when you find out, please, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know. My ear is still red. Top of my ear is still red. Alright. So, they are the gifts there. So I made a bookmark because as I was telling you about my book, and it's got my initials down it, which is KAS, and it says Kaylee Animal Saviour.
And it's done that in.
Because I save animals, because I'm a nutter. So yeah, that's my bookmark, which is cool because then I can keep my place in my book and don't have to keep going back to the beginning because that was really annoying. So that's that. We have got for the drummer. I've got makeup on them. I've got it off. A set of drums. He's a drummer, obviously, so we've got him some drumsticks. We don't actually know his name.
I thought it was Cosmo.
It's not. So they're there. I've asked Chris for their names. So I said I'm tagging your stuff and I need to know the names. They've fallen out. Okay, they're on there. Right, so the other guitarist, whose name we don't know, we've got picks for him. There's 5 picks there. Stuck on with blue tack so he can take them off and play them and then put them back there if he chooses to. It's a nice little cardy thing. I'll show them in a minute. Show that in a minute. No, it's 5. Okay. It's on the bottom. Yeah. This is Dario's one. So my mum done that. He also has 5 picks. All scully ones, because, you know, when you're dealing with goths and alternatives, they generally like skulls. I've got to sort that out again in a minute. So we'll come out of place. This is Chris's gift, and it's all together. So this this one is complete. He's got his mittens. He's got his little fat necklace. And then, right, they have this bat called Vampy. Okay. And it's a little stuffed bat. So I done him a Vampy of his very own, and it's got his name on the back. I did that. That's why it's all out of whack and not in the right place. But that I did that. I drew him. He didn't have fangs originally, so I made fangs, and he didn't have a necklace that said Vampy on, so I made that as well. So because I thought it'd be cute. So we've got Vampy, we've got Draki, we've got Nossi, and we have Vladdy, and that one's Dario's. So they've all got their own little bags. And this is the bag I was saying about. Now I thought it was going to be like a normal size bag. Kind of no. So we can get 1 pair of mittens in there and a necklace. So yeah, because they're all gonna have mittens. But,
I like mittens, but still.
well, I know that Chris does, so we're on a winner with him. So yeah, that can go back in there because that one's fine. I've got to sort out Dario's though, because he's being an annoying Dario. It's not even him, it's his present. Right, do you want to talk while I'm sticking these back in?
Well, we're going to actually show everyone of
I'll
these
show you something. Ooh, show and tell, show and tell.
cookie cutters.
I found her cookie cutters yesterday when I was looking for a box for my potato salad, which was lovely, by the way.
These are Kaylee's ones.
Can you tell?
They came free with a Disney cookie set. And you've got Mickey, you've got a little template of Winnie the Pooh, a little template of a honey jar with some bees around it.
Can you tell they're mine? I've not used them yet.
Well, you can tell that because they're still encased in plastic.
Plastic. That's better. So that's... Sorry.
I've got a ghosty. Actually, you can probably show this to the camera better because I'm not...
Hang on a minute, because at the moment I'm sticking things back in the bag. Right.
My ghosty's got bend in it. Ghosty.
There's the dent. Haunted house. Well, if you don't know what that is, then I'm not even going to tell you. Again, it's a ghost. Can tell. That's a cat. Its back up and its towel. You must know what that is. It's not a coffin, it's a tombstone. Well, I guess you could use it as a coffin. It'd be a tiny coffin. It's my mother. It's a witch on a broom. That's mine. Clearly, that's the one I was saying about. But you can't actually get the biscuits out because it's got like that there. It kind of sucks. It's a gingerbread man or a zombie man. Okay. No, it's a bubbly gingerbread man or a zombie man. Again, if you don't know what that is, I'm not even bother telling you. And again, I think you know why we have so many of this shape.
We can't find one of them. I've got more. They glow in the dark.
These shapes are my favourite shapes. And a skeleton man. He's not a cookie cutter though. He goes in a cupcake.
He glows in the dark. I have got more of them somewhere, but I
Does
can't
he?
find them.
Oh yeah, he does. That's cool. I'm going to bring it to you for.
Yeah, so they're my actual interesting shaped cookie cutters. As I say, I've got interesting shapes. I've got more ones, but they're the interesting ones. I'm gradually building my collection back up. Because I used to have a lot more than that.
Yeah, but we moved. And as a lot of you know, we lost a ton of stuff in our move. Where did all my perfumes? But I've got a bigger collection of perfumes than I did have before. So. Yeah. These are the silicone ones, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they are. Ah! No! Well, I just dented the packaging, but they're mine anyway, so it doesn't really matter. They're cute though. Yeah, these are the silicone ones, so you can push it out. There you go. Yeah, they're cool. I like them. And them ones are my ones. Disney. What can you do? Got an exercise written down for today because our exercises are going up today. You realise you have 15 suspended legs.
Don't tell me I know.
And 15 of them stretchy horrible
I
things.
don't want to know.
I have 25 of everything. I put my legs over my head 25 times. That is so annoying. So we go up by 5 every week. That's fun.
Yeah, so they're my Halloween cutters. Because I've been making donut meat. And I want to get an injector so that I can put strawberry jam in them and make them bleed.
Nice, isn't she?
There's only donuts. Well, people like my homemade donuts.
They do.
They're people shaped.
Yeah. People do actually like her donuts. Me, not so much because I'm not really a donut person.
I took them to Knit and Natter once.
I'm not really a
And I've
donut person.
taken loads of big cakes to Knit and Natter.
Oh, I've still got some scars on my chin from my chicken pox.
That's interesting.
I know. It is, isn't it?
I mean, has anybody had anything weird that they've almost forgotten about, and then it comes into their head at the weirdest time and you end up giggling about it?
Yeah, or you've really, really laughed about something and you're somewhere you shouldn't be, like at a meeting or something, and you've remembered it and started laughing. That's happened to me before on several occasions. And you look like a nutter because you're just sitting there sniggering to yourself.
Yeah, and when you say it to someone, it doesn't sound that amusing.
No, but when you're
But
there...
at the time, it kills you, like Kaylee with John Bishop and Russ Loward. And
What about when we moved in though? I was walking like Bolo.
when we moved in, we'd had a really long day, and Kaylee had been getting furniture, and I've been getting furniture and that. But Kaylee was walking like this. This is Kaylee when we first moved in. I'll have to do it behind you. It was like,
I was in a lot of pain. And I don't think she'll ever forget that day.
I've been trying to block it out of my memory.
No, you haven't, because you always remind me of it.
No, I want to
And-
block it out of my memory. It was a horrible day, that was.
Like she told you that time with the knee out of place and I put down the washing.
Yeah, she put it down so gently and then started rolling around on the floor like a footballer in agony.
Really hurt. Well, it's not as bad as my ex with the bloody speeders. Yeah, I'll let you say that one, tell that one. Because I was half
They
asleep.
were asleep on the living room floor, and he woke up, and he was still in a dream when he woke up, and he go, "There's speeders,
A big one.
there's speeders." Now, spider in Spanish is araña,
Oh, I know.
and
But
so
he actually
it
was freaking out.
But he's going, "Speeders, The speeders. And I don't know what language you were speaking because spider in English is spider and in Spanish it's araña.
What the hell is speeders
And
in
then
what?
speeders. And then he hit his foot off the computer tower.
Yeah.
He was a better actor than Wayne Rooney. He was
still
gripping his-
asleep though.
He's still asleep, but he's gripping his shin going,
And then he's rolling around so much he turns the bloody computer on.
And Kayla was cursing him up hills and down dales while climbing over him to turn the computer off. And she's going, stupid beep, 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 stupid beep, 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 beep.
There was a lot of...
He's a beep, beep.
And he was asleep this whole time, and I was making quite a lot of noise, and I kicked him a few times as well, for good measure.
You were almost kneeling on him, weren't you?
Because I had to wait for the computer to turn off before I could, like, turn it off properly, and I was like... And I was going to kill him at that point, but I didn't. I refrained from doing that, and
Yeah,
eventually got to go to sleep.
he was rolling around on the floor, clutching his knee, going, yeah, what is his shin
He
going?
didn't
yeah.
even hit it that hard. He literally
I know,
hooked
and
it.
he wasn't awake. He was actually still asleep. Going, speeders, the speeders, the speeders.
And he scared the crap out of me because he was next to me because I was laying next to him on the cushions, and it was like that, and I was like, oh. And then he sort of started. He was asleep, but he was like, and I was like, as you do, you know, like, what's wrong with you, you fool?
And once the electric had gone and we were all sleeping in the living room, and Mark put his head up. He was fast asleep. Put his head up and went, don't you agree, Andy? I was
Well,
like,
that's nothing. She was
What?
asleep and yelled at Bonsai. She went, Bonsai!
I still don't know what I was dreaming about.
Bonsai!
And she goes zombie.
I don't.
She lays there, she's dribbling all over her face going,
Yes. Make sure I never ever get a boyfriend again. Thanks for that.
she's laying there and she's going, shut up, Zombina.
It's kind of perfect for the role that I played in Shaun of the Dead then, huh?
And then I went in once and I went, Kaylee, because she's screaming in her sleep. I went, Kaylee, shh. And she gave me an uppercut and then knocked me out.
The thing is, she said that I was zombieing the other day and Andy Boy was next to me and he was asleep and I was asleep. And he doesn't even notice that I make noise anymore. If Andy's just going to sleep, he's just like, oh no.
It is quite scary though, because she goes, and then sometimes
Just
she
means I can't breathe.
And then sometimes she thinks it's like funny when she's sleeping, so you get. It's quite disturbing. And you go, Kaylee.
That's happened once.
No, we've had things stuck on your face before as well.
Things, but my hand was once.
Cards, makeup brushes.
Makeup brushes stuck to my face.
Yeah.
I know I had a lighter stuck to my face once.
Because she dribbles when she sleeps, so she gets things stuck to her face.
Yeah, I'm never going to get a boyfriend again now, thanks.
And once she was asleep, cuddled up to Mark, and it was so sweet. He had his arm round her. She was in his armpit, and I'm not sure why. And she sneezed. And she didn't just sneeze, it was the evil laugh afterwards. She sneezed and went, and she was actually asleep at the time.
Yeah, and when I was, when we were staying at Mark's, and I was with my friend, or friends, and we was talking about something, and all of a sudden he went, steak. No, it wasn't. That was at Mark's, because we was at Mark's house.
Oh yeah, you thought about when you first.
And he went, steak. I was just like, okay.
Wasn't that same person fell asleep, brother?
I don't know if I told you guys about this. I think I did.
No, I don't remember you saying.
I think I did. But we went to me and my lot of exes boyfriend. Tiggy, no one wants to see your bum boy. Went to stay at my mum's ex-boyfriend's house because we were being rebellious and she'd nick the keys for me.
Yeah, I nicked the keys, you know. You should let me nick the keys.
You said you was going to nick the keys.
Yeah, but you wasn't that rebellious. You let me.
And we went up to his place, and I said to everyone, you know, get some drinks and some food, and because there's no electric there, but we have candles, and so then I got my boombox. Okay, so disaster number one was one of them forgot to bring anything, and I was like, okay, but you know, one of them did, so it's like, right, okay, it's not too bad. Because I had quite a lot of stuff anyway. I mean, I had drinks and I had food, and I just, you know, it's like, well, if you're staying round, technically, which was my flat, you can bring some stuff with you. And I was like, so, you know, bring some stuff, and we can have a good time. Okay. So, but there's no electricity, we've got candles. So I had the candles, I had drink, I had food, and everything else. One of them bought some stuff, so I was not too, like I said, not too bad. Not worried about it, it was fine. Then disaster two struck was the batteries that I got for my boombox were flat. So we had no music.
Well, she'd only bought them that morning.
I was very annoyed. And we had no music. So I was like, okay, I still can have a good time. We'll just sing in the dark with the candles. My logic. So we end up telling ghost stories in the dark with candles.
And you're scared of the dark?
Yeah. Well, that was alright because I had him with me. Much protection that was. But anyway, I had some crisps and stuff and I was eating them and we were telling ghost stories and we wasn't actually getting freaked out because they couldn't really tell a ghost story and I was just like, oh.
You needed me.
And then them two went off into the kitchen. I don't know why. They were gone for about an hour. I don't even want to know what they were doing. I think I know what they were doing, but I don't know.
In the kitchen. It was a tiny kitchen. It was smaller than this.
And then they went. I said that you two can have the bed. I went. Oh, I'll stay on the sofa. It's fine.
Just as well because there's spiders in that bed.
Were there?
Yeah.
Big ones. Ooh. So I was like, right, I'm gonna stay on the sofa. You two can go and have the bedroom. I don't really care. Anyway, it was the morning and we were packing up stuff. And I said, are you ready? I'm like, yeah. I was like, hang on, there's someone missing, isn't there? Yeah. I went, well, how long has he been gone for? And my mate said, oh, he's been gone about 2 hours. I was like, is he gone already? And she was like, well, I don't think so. I didn't hear the door close. I was like, okay. Strange. So I was like, okay, so the door didn't close. No one can find him. He's been gone for 2 hours. Freaky. Anyway, my ex said he's going to go and use the toilet. And I said, can we find him first? Because he's disappeared. I went, so we need to find him first. So, all right, I'll hold it in. Fine. So we're looking around the house. I mean, we even looked under the bed.
I found out why you've got so many bits sticking out and jump.
Why?
It's inside out.
Okay, I don't care. And we were like, where's he gone? And we couldn't find him anyway. I don't know because it doesn't. Oh yeah, it is inside out. I was like, I don't know where he's gone. And we were like a bit freaked out. I was looking under the bed. For some reason, my friend looked under the cushions of the sofa. And I know he's not that small. I don't think he's gone in between the cushions of the sofa. I said, but fine, okay, as you wish. My ex-boyfriend looked in the sink. He wasn't there.
This is like a young adult.
He was
guy.
22.
Yeah. So it was not as though he was like a little thing that could hide somewhere.
Oh, you mean the other one? Yeah, he's about 20. And we couldn't find him anyway. And we was like, where's he gone? So anyway, my ex-boyfriend said, I'm going to go to the toilet. And I went, all right, go on then. And he went, he's in here. And I went, what do you mean he's in here? He went, he's in here. He's asleep on the toilet. And I went, well, wake him up then. I went, if you need to use the toilet, and then we can all use the toilet, and we can go back to my house. I don't want to. So I sent my friend and I went to my mum.
I thought you might be in the loo, so you sent him in.
No, we didn't know. We looked everywhere, and I was just like, you know, because it didn't even occur to me to look in the toilet. So we looked in the bathroom and that, because the bathroom and toilet are separate, and it's just like, then we thought he might have I don't know. But anyway, because the bathroom door was closed on, I was like, maybe he's in the shower. It was a cold shower, but you might be, you never know.
Materialise, yeah.
So anyway, my friend went and woke up her then boyfriend because my ex wouldn't, because he went, he might pee on me or something. I think he's done what he was going to do and he's fallen
Yeah,
asleep.
2 hours he should have done.
And anyway, she woke him up and he sort of like got scared. He was like, why am I in the toilet? And she went, I don't know, why are you in the toilet? Asking her a question like that. I don't get it. Anyway, we all sorted out and went back to my house, and when we told my mum, she was in fits of laughter. She's like, why were you asleep in the toilet? I went, I don't know. It was dark. And I went, the whole house was dark, we had no electric. So, yeah, that was a story of my friends from then, many years ago. It wasn't funny, though.
It was funny, though.
And that was the same one.
That was hysterical.
That was the same one who went, steak. So, yeah. I don't get it. Any other funny stories?
Oh, loads.
Well, go on then, tell some.
Like when I nearly got killed on the escalator. I had this skirt and they called it my floaty light skirt.
Oh, floaty light!
It had like a chiffon overskirt to it. And I was coming down the escalator in Southend. And because it was floaty, it got caught in the bottom of the escalator and I was nearly dying. I'm nearly getting sucked into the bottom of the escalator. She's walked off. I'm like, help me.
My ex-boyfriend tried to help you.
Yeah, he was really helping me really well. He just grabbed my hand and sort of trying to drag me.
Well, yeah, he was trying to help you, though.
And I couldn't get out. And he was going, security guard, come at it, come and stop it, come and stop it. And the woman just hit the knob at the bottom.
Yeah, so that was fun. And when I was a little girl, I remember this, and I don't really remember much of my childhood, but I remember this. Will you please bog off? Come on now. Gremlin. No! It's going to sound like I'm really beating her. I'm not really beating her, I was just tapping her. She's a pain in my bum. Right, anyway, I don't beat up cats. I beat up people.
I do.
Anyway, so when I was a little girl, we went shopping in Southend High Street. And there was escalators everywhere in Southend High Street. It's not so much now, but there was. And I can't remember. Yeah, we were going to Wilkinson's.
Yeah, I think so.
We were going to Wilkinson's, and it was like down the bottom. And I slipped. And my mum grabbed the nearest thing she could, which was the hood of my coat, and strangled me.
It was actually the collar of your coat because it had like a cape.
That's
on it.
even worse.
Did you go down the stairs and break bones?
No, but you strangled
Did
me.
you go down the stairs and end up with grazes and cuts?
Yes.
No, you didn't. You lied.
But that was horrific, and now I can't get on an escalator properly.
No, you were like that beforehand.
I just don't like escalators. It takes me about 5 minutes to choose a step. I'm like, no.
And I have trouble seeing the escalators because of the lines and my eyes. So I'm just as bad.
You're not as bad as no one's as bad as me. I'm like, no. And I have to like, make sure that I'm on it properly. Like I move to the edge of where the escalator. I'm terrible. And when I get off of it, same basic principle.
I was just great at the one in the airport.
Oh, what, the moving floor?
Yeah.
You nearly fell over.
Exactly.
Nearly, not quite. You sort of have to stand your ground when you're on them.
They got one of those at the station
I
now.
know. But you know when you're on the the moving park, if you've ever been on one, you kind of have to get on it and stand your ground. And it's really fun when you got cases. Because I said to my mum, okay, I'll take your case. Because obviously, don't bother, because if it's inside out anyway, leave it alone. She couldn't see properly or anything. So I said, okay, I'll take your case and you make sure you get yourself on the moving path. Okay. Fine. Right, she nearly falls over. Fine. Don't care. She got on first. I've got 2 bloody cases. One that moves like that and one that you have to pull. I can't hold on to the rails. So I'm got one leg on it. I'm like, I was nearly doing
You've
the
seen
splits.
the movie Elf.
I was almost doing the splits. I'm like, one bag's there and the other one's behind me. I'm like, and like, Mum, take your bag.
Yeah, and I was running backwards on a moving pavement that's moving this way.
Well, I couldn't move. I was like,
I wasn't really getting near to you, was
Stuck.
I? It was like blooming Rammstein. I felt like the keyboard player, Rammstein.
but yeah, it was funny, but not really funny, haha. Like, I got swabbed at Lanzarote Airport for drugs. Me? Do I look like I take drugs?
Yeah. Lots.
Do I look like I take drugs? Tell me if
Well,
I
he
look like
saw
I take
your hair
drugs.
and went, she's got a really bad dry job. She must be on drugs.
I wasn't that then. It was red. It wasn't even like this then. It was red. And I was just like... And they said, oh, can you come over here a second? And I was like, why? Why? Oh, we need to do something. And I was like, oh, what? And they swabbed me. And I was like, how dare you? And yeah, I wasn't very happy about it. And my ex-boyfriend went, oh, because you take drugs. And he went, no, not really. He went, they're just like, they take people out at random. Now, why didn't they swab you then?
Why did they random me, you know?
I went, didn't swab you, didn't know, it's just me. I went, if you're with me, you would have been doing drugs too. They didn't, it's just me.
And he is one that does stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't do anything. I'm good, I'm innocent. All I do is smoke, drink and swear. But he actually does do the drugs. I don't do the drugs. Well, not anymore anyway. I used to do the drugs, but I don't do the drugs now. And this was after I did the drugs. Long after I did the drugs. So, I did do the drugs, but I don't now. I'm an innocent little girl now. I don't do the drugs. You did, though.
Yeah, I've done that.
She did Class A drugs. She did. Oof.
So?
I didn't.
Now,
I didn't. I was on, like, weed. And hash.
oh, like she did Class A drugs.
She did speed.
Oh, that's it. We're family friendly. I don't want people knowing about them.
Don't do drugs. Any kind of drugs. Don't even take paracetamol. There you go. Because they're drugs too. Don't drink tea. It's got caffeine in it, which is a drug.
Don't take the mickey now.
Don't drink Coke, because that's also got caffeine in it. It used to have cocaine in it, but it doesn't
And
anymore.
sugar.
And sugar. Sugar is a drug. Don't drink sugar. Don't eat sweets. Don't live. You right? Just don't. Don't smoke. Drugs. There you go. I'll give them fair warning. Are you happy now? Don't drink water either, because there's something wrong with it, because there's something wrong with everything in this world.
It's got fluoride in
You
it.
can't do anything in... Well, the cats drink water.
They're getting fluoride, didn't they?
You can't do anything in this world without getting told off in some way for it. True. I look like a drug addict because I dye my hair. I don't know how that works, but...
No, because drugs will make it so you don't like the feel of water on your skin.
I have to take this off every day. I have to wash this rarely, but it gets washed, and I have to wash it when the dye. And I'm not dirty, so how in the hell am I on drugs? And I always smell nice as well. I make sure of that.
So have you ever been swabbed at an airport?
Did it annoy you? Did you feel like you were being penalised? Because I did.
I mean, we've had a lot of funny experiences together.
We have.
When we was coming home from Heaven's Basement and that bloke was following us.
Oh, yeah, freaky guy. We were getting the bus home because the buses were running like... Well, we missed
We
the
were in
last...
South End.
No, we missed the last bus and we had to get the train. Yeah, we
Yeah.
did, yeah. We missed the last bus and we had to get the train. And we was coming through the seafront to get to the bus stop, which we missed the last bus for. I had to walk to the station. But we were like... We were coming through the seafront, and this freaky guy started following us, and he was shouting stuff at us. And Mum was like, "Get behind me." And I was like, "What you gonna do?" Should just get behind me and walk. And I was like, "All right." She went, because you might get blood on your new shoes. I'm like, oh no! That's the way to get me to do things. Oh, you might get blood on your shoes. No! Then I got behind her and I was like, okay. She went, walk fast. I was like, I can't. My shoes are too big. She went, walk as fast as you can. I was like, okay. And he was like actually following us. And it was quite freaky.
The road.
Yeah, we got a nut around here and he was following us yesterday.
Yeah, but he's pretty harmless.
He's a nutter.
Yeah, no, he's a nutter.
He's a nutter.
He's harmless.
And he was shouting stuff. I said, yeah, my God.
He was probably asking us for money because he does that a lot.
Shouting stuff at us, and we crossed the road, and he was still shouting stuff at us, but we didn't acknowledge his existence. And that sounds really mean because he's got mental problems. But
he's a nuisance, though. I mean, I do usually say hi to him, but then he'll say hi in about 500 times. And then he'll start talking to you and you can't understand a word he's saying because not only has he got a really, really thick Jamaican accent, but he's usually drunk as well.
And he keeps laughing at himself.
So you're getting... But he'll sort of follow you. If you go into a shop, he'll follow you in there. And then you have a bit of a job getting him unstuck because you have to sort of like...
Just walk off and leave him.
Dodge round the aisles so he can't see where you're going. But,
you turn into like a stealthy person. You're like...
It's like dun 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 dun.
He's there. Diddly.
Diddly.
Yeah, it's... Do you know anyone like that?
But he's like that. He's at the... Well, he's not at the high street, is he? He's on the main road every day.
Yeah.
And he's all right, but he's a bit of a nuisance. He can be a bit of a pest.
A lot of a pest.
But you can't just... I was brought up not to ignore anyone, and I usually say hello to him. But, I mean, some people get really annoyed and so they go call the police on him and all that. I just see him for what he is. He's a bit of a nutter. He can't help it.
Yeah, we went out and we got a tea, because I was going to the chemist to get some... This is when I had that really bad toothache. And we was going to get some Vegenin and some Oradil. And we had to get a cup of tea because the chemist wasn't open yet. So I was like, okay. And he was there. And we went like this to a woman. Like that. You can't see it. Like that. Touched her shoulder or something like that. And she went, I'm calling the police. He touched your shoulder. What are they going to do? Nothing. Did he harass you? No. What did he do? Touch my shoulder? Well, then we're not going to do anything. You're wasting police time. You know.
But he does that. That's just the way he is. He's harmless. He's just a bit of a pest.
Yeah. I'm not going to call the police on someone just because they
can't
touched
help
you.
it. He poor sod's nuts. You know, he can't help it.
And I mean, yeah, all right. I'm not friends with him. I don't particularly like him that much, but you don't call the police on someone for touching your shoulder.
Well, he's not exactly my friend, but he thinks he is.
He thinks he's everyone's friend. But someone bought him a cup of tea, and he wouldn't leave them alone then.
I know. I mean, I feel sorry for him, but, you know...
But me and my ex-boyfriend were out eating once in this place they called Bites. He used to call it Bits, I used to call it Bites, which was actually the name of it was Bites. And he used to wind me up and go Bits, and it was like Bites. And we were in there eating, and he came up to us and asked us for money, and I think that is really, really rude when you're actually eating and someone comes and asks you for money.
Yeah, but he's too nuts to know the difference.
Yeah, but they shouldn't allow people...
They don't normally... He's been in the, you know that kebab shop on the corner? The one on the corner?
Kebabish?
No, the one on the corner.
Chicken Hut.
Is it checking out the one on the corner?
The one we used to go to?
Yeah.
Chicken Hut.
And he was in there.
Extra cheese.
And the bloke's going, stub my customers.
Yeah.
So he didn't...
Now, if you're wondering why I said extra cheese, we used to go in there and I used to order pizza with extra cheese.
And then they started calling her extra cheese.
Yeah. And when Mark went in there, there's extra cheese with you. And he's like, no, I'm on my own. He went, I'm buying a pizza for extra cheese. My name became Extra Cheese. And then Mum went in there, was it? Is extra cheese with you? She went, no. And next time you come, you bring extra cheese.
They liked her in there for some reason.
I don't know why, I'm not that nice.
Extra cheese. But that's nothing. I go in the kebabish and they will give me extra sauce.
No extra cheese.
Well, they don't call them saucy or anything, you know, so I feel quite...
Oh, do you know what I love, but like I don't have very often? Bombay potatoes. I had them once since I've been here, which is at the Kebabish. Was it at Kebabish or was it here? I think I am at Kebabish. Such a big portion though. They gave me a bowl.
I don't know how to make Bombay potatoes, but I know how to make Canarian potatoes.
Yeah, I know they're poisonous though because you put way too much.
No, that was the first attempt.
How's that?
If you don't know what Canarian potatoes are, they are new potatoes cooked in heavily salted water, and you let them boil dry so the skins go wrinkly.
Yeah, they weren't wrinkly and they were so salty.
They were wrinkly.
They weren't.
They were.
They weren't.
You know why they was wrinkly? Because it was so salty. They're like, oh.
They weren't wrinkly. They were like, yeah, we are smooth.
Yeah, well, I can actually make Canarian potatoes though.
But it was kind of like my face. I ate one, I was like, and then my mum gave me a bowl of about 6. No, there was more than 6.
That was my first.
About 12.
That was my first attempt.
And I was like, and I got for about 3 and said I can't eat anymore.
When it's your first attempt, you usually screw up a couple of times. It was my first attempt.
But anyway, so yeah, I went and had these Bombay potatoes, and they put like about 3 slotted spoonfuls in this bowl, and I was like, oh my god. I ate them, just about, but jeez, that was a lot of potatoes. I do like the Bombay potatoes, but that was a lot, like a hell of a lot.
So what do you like? Have you had Canarian potatoes? Do you like Canarian potatoes? Do you like Bombay potatoes?
I do.
Duchess potato?
Oh, Dutch potatoes are sexy.
Mashed potato?
Mashed potatoes are sexy.
Jacket spuds?
They're
Roast
also
spuds,
sexy. And sexy, oh, they're the sexiest.
Chips? I say chips and shit dribbles. Potato cakes? Just tell us how you like your potato.
Wedges.
Kartoffel?
Why the hell did I do that?
I don't know.
What's kartoffel?
It's German for potato.
Oh, okay, kartoffel. Yeah, I want to try that stuff actually. Actually, I'm going to make tonight. Sorry, I've got like tea on the side of my lip for dribbling it on myself. Oh, it's all down my jumper, look at that. And in my hair.
And it's on the inside out your jumper as well.
Anyway, yeah, so.
She doesn't know how to wear clothes.
No, but can you tell it's inside out? No.
I can.
You can't, you're sitting next to me.
And I made it.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to make something tonight. It's tuna, because we have tuna. Pasta. Mayonnaise.
We won't have tuna.
Sweet corn. We won't have tuna, no, but we've got tuna at the moment. Sweet corn, onion. We haven't got any garlic. Bugger.
And yeah,
hang on, I ain't finished yet.
Leanne, have you made that tuna quiche? Because we want to know how to tell that.
And I'm going to smother the lot in cheese. Don't know why. I just feel like doing it that way. So when it's hot, the cheese should melt. Should melt. Can you please not? I'm trying to talk.
I'm just.
I don't do it when you do it.
No, it's stuck in my head.
Well, that's
Stuck
rude.
in dinos.
Anyway, so I'm going to cover the lot of it in cheese, and it should be stringy and nice. Hopefully, Mum, you have Coke in the fridge.
Yeah, but there's one very tap.
Yeah, but it's got fluoride in it.
Yeah.
It's not good for you. You have to switch it around your mouth and then spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. She's not spit it out. She's going to die of fluoride poisoning. Anyway. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. It should be interesting. We've got 4 cans of tuna left. Touching
one
up
that
the
was
tuna.
loose in there.
1? How many tunas did you use for the... No, there was one loose. You used it for the tuna quiche.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I used 2 for the tuna mayo the other day. So yeah. Any other stories you have?
Oh, there were many, but I've forgotten most of them. Shut up.
Mark's just come downstairs.
Saying I should teach people how to make a good cup of coffee.
Yeah, he's come down. But anyway, yeah, so we have many, many funny stories. Oh, hang on, I've got to tell you this one. When we was moving out, we had all the cats in their boxes. And we had them all on the floor because it's like we don't want to put any on top of any because, you know, it's a bit claustrophobic and it's not very nice. Put them all in a line. Andy boy, my baby, decides he didn't want to be in the box. Now, we had a hell getting him in the box anyway because he's fat and he fights. Hang on, I ain't said what he done yet. And he puts his legs on either side of the...
we did have to chase him all
Yeah.
to get him
And
in
he
there.
puts his one leg on each side of the box and you're trying to push him in by his bum and he won't go in. So you have to sort of like fold him over and put his head in there and then like shove his bum in. It sounds really violent, but it's not as violent as it sounds. And he gets in there and he doesn't like it. Anyway, we had these ones and they had like this flap on the top for air.
And so you can put your hand in and stroke them if they're freaking out.
Yeah. Well, they were going in the back of a truck. So we couldn't do that anyway. Andy is so fat, he decided to use his own fat and get out of the flap. Now, the flap is about that big.
The hole.
He's about that big.
The hole was like that.
He managed to squeeze himself through and get out.
I don't know.
That must have been painful because he's fat.
I think he's really a rat and he's got a collapsible backbone or something because the hole was that big.
That's as big as his head.
Andy is a fat cat. But somehow he managed to get out with his fat.
He pushed the flap with his fat.
And then we had to chase him all around the house
And then
again.
what we did was we put another cat on top of him. Like, we didn't do anything with the flap yet because we was like looking for the duct tape. And we put another cat on top, and the cat on the top of it was going like that, where he's trying to get out again. And Mum was like, "Do something." So I sat on both of the boxes like that. I was like, "Oh my god, what's he doing?" That's how he's quite muscly, and if he could move me, and I was sitting on two cat boxes, that's. And there was another cat in the other box as well.
And don't tape it down.
And put another box on top of that one.
But it wasn't just like sticking a strip of duct tape. No, we had to go round a few times.
He didn't like it. He didn't like being in there. But we done everything. Put food in there, water in there for them. They had a lot. And he was just like, "I don't want this." And he's like, "I don't want to be in here."
It's a 30-mile trip. I wouldn't mind if it was like...
That's quite long for a
150
cat,
miles or
though.
so. Yeah, but it wasn't that...
And I had all the windows undone, so... Oh, no. How did we give them air?
Because he opened the vent at the top of the thing.
Because I know I had all the windows open and that, but that obviously that was for the snails, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I had
I had the snails in a bucket and...
I had a bucket of snails on my lap. First of all, I had about 3 black bags on me. And they were like up to here. I had one in between my legs.
He couldn't see out the side window and you were at the side and I'm going, is there anything coming?
I had one on my lap and I had one here. I get that. I don't know. I can't see. No. And so yeah, I was like covered in black bags, and then
we went to my sister's and offloaded some of the black bags at her house, and then we were in the front. We still had some bags in the front with us,
and I had the snails.
And you had the snails.
Yeah, because she went, "They want you," and I went, "What did they tell you?" And she went, "Yes, they did." She has snail sense apparently. And I had the 2 snails on my lap, which was amazing because the driver wasn't getting freaked out by the snails, which usually happens. People are like, "Oh, snails." They're snails.
And they were in a bucket with a lid, and we've made holes in the lid. It was one of those big popcorn buckets. So we filled that with dirt, put the snails in it, and made holes in the top.
But snails don't bite. Snails don't do anything. They just look at you with their bobbly eyes.
Yeah, and they weren't out.
But even if they were, they don't hurt you.
Yeah, but they weren't out.
No, I had my hand in there at one point and I was stroking shells because
they like that.
They like attention. That sounds really weird. I know you like snails.
But I mean,
They're social creatures.
The first three days after living here, though, we're still in the bucket because we couldn't get to the tank. Literally,
like there's the stuff in our living room. Oh, the sofa, that was fun. We had all the stuff in the living room. We was living in my mum's room, but we couldn't. Well, Mark tried to get the sofa through the door with the guy who's moving us, and they couldn't do it. So I was like, right, okay, I'll do it. I got it in. Me got it in. Little me. I did it. And I was so impressed with myself. I was like, I'm Mr. Muscle. He loves the jobs you hate. And I got it in. And I was so happy with myself. Because literally, they were turning it and it wouldn't go in. I was like, oh, I did.
The thing is, we have a very small front door. The front door is really skinny. I mean, I'd have doubts about a fat person coming through it. It is so tiny, that door. Well, he gets in.
That's small.
It's a very, very small door.
And the hallway, don't even go there.
It is not a big house.
The kitchen's not that big. I mean, we've got our table right here. It's bigger than the one in Delaware Road.
And it's not really bigger than the one in Delaware Road. It's just a better shape because it's more square. Delaware Road was more long and skinny.
We couldn't have put this in. We didn't have this in the.
No, it
kitchen
was in the
Delaware Road.
living room.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that was because Delaware Road, you had like along there we had units, along there we had units, and along here we had units. So there was.
I
no
don't know
effort to
why
go.
we don't have our Christmas dinner out here.
Because the table won't open all the way.
Like what? We just go over to the oven.
It won't open all the way. And also, how the blooming hell am I going running around the table sorting it out and that? And we've always had the table, the table in the front room. For Christmas
Yeah,
dinner.
no, but it's just weird, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
And have you got table settings, place settings and that you've had for donkey's years for special occasions and we weed them out every year?
Or my ones. I've had some since I was a baby.
You have.
And you drew on them. You used to colour them in. I love my placemats. And I've got my table as well. That one's one of mine. This is one of my placemats. That's like
I've got you that one.
colour and picture match. So if you say what is blue, the pen is blue, the kite is blue, the shoe is blue, the teacup is blue, and the balloons are blue. They're all the blue things. White is the sheep, the windmill, and the snowman. Like that. This is the colour and play one.
Aunt Peg got you that one. I got you that one in the pound shop at Leapart.
So you colour in all the animals and you do the maze. Oh, and you've got to do that maze as well, and a dot to dot there. Yeah, so you've got some little games on there. That's quite cool. So when you're waiting for your din-dins. Yes, I said din-dins.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, that pig still had pink crayon on it.
Mum, show me the Christmas ones. We've got ones for Christmas too. We didn't have them out last year.
We did.
Did we? I don't
No.
think we did.
No, we did.
Okay, we did. Because at Christmas everything goes a bit weird and we have like napkins. I was on about the felt ones, but okay.
I'm getting the felt one.
So we got these ones for Christmas. These ones for Christmas. These are if we've got like people round, really. These are our spares. And these ones for Christmas. Not that we ever have this many people round. But you know. Empty ones. Right, when we done that massive pound shop thing, when we got cheapness at the pound shop,
No, I think I got them before that.
we didn't. I'm pretty sure we got them then. Hang on, no, we did because there's 4. There's not 3. Okay, it was before that. I thought it was then, but it wasn't. Hang on, this has got some bits here like that. So these are the felt ones. These are the pretty ones that we got for Christmas. These are our ones. These are the nice ones. And some felt is still left. I'll fix it. Anymore. They've got cat fur all over them.
Well, you can sit there with roll of sellotape near Christmas.
So, yeah, these are the nice ones that we've got, the felt ones. This has got cat stick on it. That's lovely. Cat sick. Yeah, this is the cats going where they shouldn't be going. And then they'd be sick on things. So we're very honest with you guys. Telling you that things got cat sick on them and that. Yeah, it's done it.
And we were saying about the placemats that Kaylee had when she was little. Kaylee is now an adult.
I am kind of. I'm supposed to be an adult, but mentally
that
I'm not.
is-
This is my placemat for now, right? Okay. Told you mentally I'm not an adult.
But when we first moved in, I went out and I bought us all placemats.
I love that one, though. So cool.
And this was Kaylee's original
I still like that one.
placemat.
Yeah. It just screams out Kaylee, doesn't it? And it says, have a Coke and a smile.
Yeah, but you can't read the rest of it because it's in foreign.
But I still like it.
I think it's French.
And
Et voila.
I have my table. My auntie bought me a table. when I was
Yeah,
younger.
she bought you the table at the same time as she bought you that placemat.
And it is the best table ever. And yes, I still use it.
It's a bit denty.
It is incredibly dented because it's been a bit battered in its time. It's old. It's very old. Have a look at my picture.
She's had it since she was 2.
God, the sun is in my eyes. That. And it's got a little. Jeez! It's got a little stand.
Do you want to sit round here and light up?
Look, hang on. There. It's got a little stand with it. The stand is red and it folds out and you clip the tray to it. And I take it in the garden sometimes when I'm having drinks in the garden. Oh, it sounded posh. Having drinks in the garden.
Yeah, let me see her blooming garden.
What we do is we just take out a chair. The chair's in the kitchen.
Yeah,
And
it's
we'll
like
have drinks
sitting
in the garden.
jungle. And this is our Halloween thing.
You can't
You
see
can't
it.
see it.
It's on Supernova. Flesh-eating zombies. Enter at your own risk. Danger.
Yeah, I use that when I'm mopping the floor in the kitchen at Halloween. It's
Yeah, how many times have I fallen over that?
several. It's alright. Your ex-boyfriend thought that I'd nicked it when I came in with it.
So did I.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh, they're on Supernova.
Do you want to sit here?
No, I'm fine.
You sure? 'Cause
yeah,
this is more shady.
I'm dealing, it's fine. I've just gone a bit Supernova as well.
It's autumn.
The trouble with pale skin.
It's not. It's the trouble where this kitchen is situated.
No. You don't go Supernova unless you're as white as I am.
It's because the kitchen is weird. We've got a window over in that direction.
That's fine, but the
And we've
sun
got
is
a
there.
window there, and the sun is there, and it's going on, and she's sort of glowing.
Yeah. I mean, that, okay.
She's radioactive.
Like a shiny ball of white. Yeah, that's what happens when I am in the sun.
You want radioactive?
I mean, this shoulder, you can't even see it anymore. It's blended in with the jumper.
Does that happen to you? Has anyone else got the same problem as she has with radioactive skin?
It's quite funny because it's up, it's still...
I'm in the dark. Look, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, so apparently I'm radioactive, but you can... This is how white I am, see? It's ridiculous. I've got a line down my face.
Stop playing with a blooming calendar.
Oh, that's a new one. They've never done that
Get
before.
down.
Gremlin.
Get out.
Yeah, she's never done that before.
Just try and knock the calendar down a little while.
But she don't want me going to Berlin either.
Look at it, he looks like a drunk person.
It's
put
nice
that
when
there.
you know that you're wanted by your cats. Only your cats. But apparently, what do you know? Apparently, yeah, my cats don't want me to go anywhere. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna have to end this video here because I can't see a thing.
Yeah, so we're going this video here. So let us know, comment, like, subscribe. You know, we're suffering for our art here because Callie can't see a thing. So
It's very
please,
painful.
look, it's worth subscribing just for this.
Jeez.
She's like a vampire. So please like, comment and subscribe. Leave us your comments. We welcome them. Kaylee answers everyone. And we will see you tomorrow. This has been Towels.
Toilet bowl.
Bye.
Can I go now? Bye.